Hey guys, Coach Alex Thiemann here of the Simpson University bass fishing team in Redding, California. I'm here on campus and I wanted to do an all-encompassing video about college bass fishing. If you're a high school angler, this video is for you. Transfer student, this video is for you. If you're somebody that's thinking about going back to school and getting to fish tournaments for free, I think this video is for you as well. Whether you come to Simpson or any place else, I think this is good information for you to listen to, so stay tuned. One of the biggest things to factor in regarding the college experience is cost. College is not cheap. Even some budget-friendly opportunities still have a price tag. So just know, if you're thinking about going to college, make sure that you budgeted for it appropriately and you see all the costs associated. Many times as we're recruiting anglers, there's an apples and oranges comparison between our school, a private Christian university, and state schools here in California. And I'll tell you what, when you do the math, and hopefully check out some of the math here, it actually makes sense to come to Simpson. You have to really factor in how many tournaments you get to fish and what the cost of those tournaments is to fish them. Because when Simpson University is paying for that for virtually free for you guys, that's a huge value. So basically you start with the sticker cost, tuition, room and board, and then subtract any scholarship gained, and then subtract the annual amount that you'd spend on fishing tournaments. And that's when you start to see that the pricing actually looks pretty darn similar between us and the state school. Sometimes we even have a state school beat. So if you're a competitive angler, you want to get a college degree, you value your education, it's kind of a no-brainer. This is why so many people that are older than the young Gen Z folks today are saying, man, I wish this was a thing when I was a kid. I'd definitely be going to college. So check that out. Things are expensive, but when you start to do the math and you assume that you'd be fishing tournaments anyway, it starts to become a real advantage to go to a school that has a fishing team that actually budgets and pays for your angling opportunities. All right, one of the next things when it comes to fishing in college is a big question that I get is, well, how do I get recruited? Where do I start? And some anglers, some younger people are thinking, well, I don't have high school fishing where I'm at. I love to fish. I've got a passion, but I don't have a large resume of tournaments. Or some students even get hung up on, man, my personal best bass is only 3 pounds, 4 pounds. Can I be a college angler? The answer to all those things is absolutely you can be a college angler. Angling ability is awesome, and if you have high school tournament fishing experience and back east travel, that's a plus for sure. But I've noticed in our 5 years of being an organization that the students that we value the most on the team have different qualities than just fishing. My assumption is that everybody that wants to be on our team has a deep passion for fishing, has an ability to learn the sport through research and other methods, has an ability to learn and grow within that as well. But the things that I can't really teach or coach has to do with leadership skills, has to do with communication, writing skills, maturity. And my goodness, you have to be a student athlete, student angler. These are the types of people that we're looking for. Keeping your grades up, because I'll tell you right now, we can't have you fishing if you're not a student in good standing at our school. MLF, BASS, any reputable college organization has that in their bylaws, and we have that as a part of our own student handbook and course catalog too. So make sure that you actually like school. If you can't do school, this might not be an option for you. This is a developmental program. We want to help you get better at all of the things I just mentioned, but boy, you have to at least have a passion for starting to develop those things. So when you are in the recruitment process, when you are searching for colleges, just think about those things. It's not all about the time on the water, it's also about the time doing the business side of bass fishing. All right, one of the next most important things when getting recruited or thinking about considering a college fishing opportunity is the recruitment process itself. If you already play a traditional sport, football, baseball, basketball, or something else, and maybe you're actually really good at it, and you've had colleges reach out, you've had coaches come to your games, I don't think that bass fishing is there yet. So you have to have a little bit different mentality, and I think it is the nature of the sport in which we are in. Do not be afraid and do not hesitate to reach out to the programs, the schools, the coaches, other anglers that are on the team, if you can find their contact information or social media directly. It's important for you to show your initiative, your interest, and then to really show those schools what you got. It's like reach out to the coach via email, send them a resume, talk about why you want to be a part of the team. Check on fit. I'm a big fan of fit. You see here today, we're at our school's pond. This is chock full of bass. The dorms are behind me. We're a residency campus. We expect you to live on campus and be in community. I expect you to reach out to your fellow people on Simpson's campus and initiate conversations and even like little trips in fishing. It's like we really want to have an active fishing club that spans past the formal tournament bass fishing team. And so if all those things resonate with you, you're like small school, check, on-campus bass pond, check, love the location, there's mountains all around us, there's alternative fishing besides bass fishing in the area if you like that. It's like if these are checking some boxes, maybe we're the right program fit. If not, maybe you got to go to a different school to find that program fit. So you're not going to know if you're a good fit unless you're in good communication with the staff members at the school and the other student leadership. Or half of what we do in bass fishing is business and communication. So if you can demonstrate those skills in the recruitment process, I know you're going to be a good fit for our program, and I know you're going to help contribute to what we're trying to do here in collegiate bass fishing. Okay, one of the last things I need to mention really has to do with when this communication should start. This is more so directed to if you are a high school angler. So I know that some of you guys that are juniors, like junior high school, middle school, and then into high school, you'll be reaching out to me and you're in 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. I really think that process needs to start around junior year. So junior year, you can be taking campus tours, checking out the school, starting to talk with coaches. And then senior year is when things get real. So right off the bat, as soon as you can, summertime going into senior year, you can start applying for our school. Check the due dates and deadlines for other schools if you're looking into other schools. But yeah, apply. Show that coach you're interested, not just through interest, but through your application. Here at Simpson, at least as I'm making this video, we don't charge an application fee, which is, again, a benefit in comparison to other schools, both on the West Coast and possibly on the East Coast that we compete against. But just apply. A college application is not a commitment. College application, no commitment there. It's just testing the waters to see if you're a good fit. If all of a sudden you apply and your GPA is not up to snuff, the college courses that you've taken aren't even to get you into the school, then we can stop the conversation before it needs to continue. Likewise, if you've toured the campus and maybe you've ruled us out or another school out as a fit issue. So junior, senior year is when you want to start thinking about it. Figure out the stuff about the program junior year and maybe do a tour. Right off the bat, senior year, apply. And just go through that process as your coach and as those staff members at the school tell you to do it. So if they say, hey, you need to get your transcripts in, get your transcripts in. If you need to fill out a FAFSA, fill out the FAFSA. If there's other little pieces, just make sure that you're checking those boxes. Again, I don't want to get any signs of a flaky recruit as we're going through the process. That's going to get you the most award possible, the most faith in your coach, and really get you those opportunities early in trust. Freshman year for many programs is one that is kind of testing the waters and feeling things out. And I know that goes both ways, both for the customer, which is you as the student, as well as the school and the program. But man, it's like if you've already proven yourself through the recruitment process, your coach is going to trust you from day one. You'll be fishing farther tournaments, more tournaments, things of that nature. So make sure that you're just good caliber young man or woman, and that you've gone through that process effectively. All right, everyone, thanks for watching the video. I hope that was somewhat informative. You're going to see a lot more in this YouTube channel from our team, not as much from me, hopefully. But I know that it's important. Every once in a while, I do need to chime in and just let you know something, whether it's about our sponsors, as you can see, title sponsor there in Bridgeford, whether it's about just how to go through the process of a recruit as we continue to grow our program, or other types of logistics. So you'll see my face on here every once in a while, but boy, look through the content that we already have. We've got some playlists of videos that are hosted by other YouTubers. The Angler West television show was a must-see TV. Landon Ford, one of our freshman anglers who helped us set up this whole YouTube channel, he made a great video about one of their pre-fishing practices for our local Phil's Propeller tournament events here on Lake Shasta. So please subscribe to the channel, please like our videos and content, and definitely ask some questions below. Ask me any questions about recruitment that you might have. Would love to hear from you and really help you go through the process. And don't be hesitant to ask a question just because you're not interested in our school. Definitely love to help you. If you're in a regional area that's 42 hours away that you're thinking about college angling, but you know California's not an option, that's okay. I'm happy to help and give you our perspective and opinions. Take care.